いや本当にね、今日はこうやってみんなと戦うことができて非常に嬉しいなっていうのと、まああとはこうやってピカイチさんのね、これシャツを着てね、試合できるってことがね、嬉しいなと思いますけどね。Wait, what? I can't. なんだ、言えっつってんだもんさ。何が出て普通に言えばいいじゃん。どうも普通じゃん。
Taka says these gonna die. He says he's gonna says he's gonna shake them like babies, like if they are.
Ever since I got in CTWE, nothing has gone my way. And I don't have anyone else. That's sorry. It's the opposite. I have everyone else to.
Taka says he hates and his opponents are that these are going to get their heads within the end.
まあなんかオールストンの方でこれ開いてね、タカさんも気合い入れてやってるんでね、ボストンで気合い入ってるタカ2人といえば俺らでしょということでよろしくトランスレート。
You're going to do what?
なんかいやいいんだよ。
This next contest is a triple threat match. It is one fall to the finish. Introducing first, he hails from Cuba. He is a Cuban crippler, Reyes.
Here's a guy that in particular interested and frightened me last month at Brickomania. Reyes, the Cuban cripple. We have a lot of great sponsors here at CTWE. I wish CC would kind of mention the story of his pants. He has wonderful pants on. guys, look at the intensity. This guy will hurt you flat out. Anyone who ever said size matters has not been in the ring with Ricky Reyes. This guy will hurt you a million different ways. And of course, the people of Bethany not showing him the respect he deserves. Ladies and gentlemen, many thousands of years ago, the Greeks carved out statues of their gods. One of them was brought to life in the form of Julian Starr. Look at that physique, carved out of granite. I think I'm going to talk to Julian Starr about some kind of training program. Look at it. Best physique in CTWE for my money.
He hails from Tokyo, Japan. This is Taka Suzuki.
You want to talk about a guy that has shook CTWE to its core since his debut, Taka Suzuki. What a fan favorite here. These people love Taka Suzuki, his high-octane style, quick maneuvers.
Nicky D, it is so great to see Taka back here in CTWE. The fans love him, and let's be honest, I love him. I think he's great.
Well, his in-ring prowess cannot be denied, CC, but I will tell you this. I am working on a stream of information that leads me to believe that Taka Suzuki is actually not from Japan. I have good reason to believe that he is as phony as it gets when it comes to the Japanese stuff.
Really? Is that why at our August 18th 4-year anniversary show, we see the team of Team Tremendous, who claim to be from Japan, versus the Rising Suns, Makazi, and this man, Taka Suzuki.
What you're going to see, CC, is authentic versus phony in that matchup, and I think we know what's what there.
Yes, Nick. Yes, we do. Starr a little bit leery to get in the ring with Taka Suzuki. Now tell me more about Julian Starr, who won the D'Angelo Dance Award despite dancing like a whiter version of Carlton.
First of all, let me clear this up. He was nominated for the D'Angelo Award for excellence in
double
dance.
team!
For excellence in dance, and now
Racism by Ricky Reyes.
Racism. This is just, what are you talking about? They're beating up the idiot.
He bowed to him.
He doesn't speak English.
Oh, what a kick by Julian Starr.
That's the only thing he understands is the bows and the you know, all kinds of stuff like that.
Referee Anthony Green has drawn this contest as he does many of Taka's matches. As I've reminded you, Anthony Green fluent in Japanese. Nice maneuver there by Taka. Kick for Starr, kick for Reyes, duck, back fist for Starr, double back fist!
Oh.
Taka Suzuki, odds stacked against him, and he comes out a house of fire.
Okay, all right.
100-hand slap. Take that, E Honda. Drop kick in the corner. He's a maniac.
Okay, he's getting a good response and he's coming out fast. But let me tell you something. If your long-term strategy is to attack the midsection of Julian Starr, you are doomed to fail.
Ducks under the forearm there by Starr. Throws Starr against the rope and kicks the middle rope. What offense!
Something in there was illegal. I'm certain of it.
Nice scouting there by Ricky Reyes. Ducks the enziguri, and you're going to see that suplex by Ricky Reyes. No, Taka floats over. Taka, cartwheel kick.
There's a water bottle in the ring. Cece, get that out of there.
Nick, I don't take orders from you. I only take orders from Mr. Bricko.
I'm sorry, I get worked up.
Taka and Reyes alone in the ring. You see Starr in the background there creeping up, as a creep tends to do.
He's strategizing. He's using his brain. That's his body, brawn,
Taka stunned over the top rope, and what a suplex by Ricky Reyes. Now, we saw that in the four-way match. He loves those suplexes, high-impact suplex there. Now, Reyes, if you remember, didn't play well with others when he and Brian Fury teamed up in that last fatal four-way. And now here in this triple threat match, he seems to be aligning himself with Starr. Let's see how long that lasts. To right there. That's how long that lasted. Starr did not appreciate being kicked in the bum.
Well, you know, he's not a guy who takes slights kindly.
Look at that elbow. Suzuki's rocked.
You know, CC, I don't know if you saw the pre-match interview, but I think Julian Starr is starting to warm up to me.
Has he accepted your friend request on Facebook yet?
He will. It's one of those things where he's just waiting.
Ricky, ow! What a chop by Ricky Reyes, and now a boot to the head of Suzuki. Taka getting pummeled in the corner. Anthony Green reminding people that they have until 5.
You know, Taka likes to have a good time in that ring, and he's in there with two very serious competitors.
What a drop kick there by Reyes, and an elbow by Starr.
See, yeah, I gotta wonder if he's at a disadvantage here.
Of course he's at a disadvantage. The two of them are teaming up against him.
Well, but this is not a handicap match, CC. It's triple threat.
Hang on, let's see what's going on here. Julian Starr encouraging teamwork between he and Reyes. Now they know only one man can win this match.
One fall to a finish. First fall is the winner. Much as I like these two guys, I mean, they can work on Taka all day, but someone's got to get the pinfall.
Reyes mocking the CTWE, and more racism in this match. This is horrible.
What are you talking about? That's not racism.
Joey Bricko needs to find these people for their racist actions. Julian Starr was making slanty-eyed jokes. It's horrible.
Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. They're praising him.
Taka punches Starr directly in the stomach. How's that for some... Oh, what a drop kick. Suzuki is completely outnumbered here, and I worry about his safety, frankly.
You know, accusing people of racism is very serious, CC. I just want you to keep that in mind.
Double underhook. What does Reyes have in mind? Fantastic suplex there.
It was very, very well executed. Now they're fighting over who gets the pinfall.
Reyes trying to calm things down.
I mean, these two are just going to have to go at it at some point.
The crowd chanting teamwork somewhat mockingly at the two. Poor Taka Suzuki has had the crap kicked out of him so far while these two morons work together. I mean, competitors. I'm impartial, unlike you. Roll up! 1, 2! Same page, huh, Julian? The page that you want to strike a W on.
Of course, I mean, winner's money is very important here.
Nice show of respect there by Julian Starr with Ricky Reyes.
Is it respect, or are the two just afraid to really slug it out here?
Well, if I was Julian Starr, I'd be afraid of Ricky Reyes. Ricky Reyes, making sure we're on the same page. Poor Taka's the only one on a different page. Now, Taka has that big tag team match coming up at our 4th anniversary show, but huge matches. Billy Gunn will be there. He's taking out Brian Kendrick with former WWE writer John Carl in his corner. What a slap by Suzuki, fighting off 2 men.
That's what he's going to have to do. He's got to start thinking of this as a handicap match, because thus far it's pretty much been. That's lights out. Of course, he's outside the ring now.
Ricky Reyes kicking everybody in the head like it's a game. Some people played Red Rover when they were kids. Ricky Reyes played kick you in the head. It's not a very fun game.
I, for one, hope he was suspended from school, CC.
You know, I still haven't told Ricky what you said about him being short.
Let's not go there. Does he speaks English, right?
Yep. Taka waiting. I don't know what's going on here. The two are battling on the top rope. Looks like Starr's trying to free himself from an attempted superplex. Taka, oh no, this is not safe. Ladies and gentlemen, don't try this at home! Power bomb by Suzuki on Reyes. Reyes superplex Starr, and it is a gigantic car crash. That is the kind of action we have month in and month out on CTWE. Let's go to the tape.
Well, Taka Suzuki, he was just too fatigued executing that maneuver after this vicious matchup to capitalize.
Starr is on the ground and in pain. Reyes throws that elbow on a charging Taka. What a clothesline by Suzuki. Reyes quickly back up. Back elbow by Suzuki. Suzuki channeling. What a kick to the midsection. Rocks Ricky Reyes. Taka with a brutal forearm. Uh-oh. Here you go, Nikki D. It's your time to shine.
Living in the USA!
Drop kick by Taka. That's it.
Wait a minute, he's gonna win! Oh.
Suzuki, after living in the USA, tries to capitalize, but Reyes able to kick out. Starr groggily making his way back in the ring and back out of the ring. See ya, Starr.
Or as James Brown might say, living in America.
Don't quit your day job. Taka Tope Suicida! Taka fired up with the suicide dive on Julian Starr. And the fans love Taka Suzuki, CTWE Second Shot TC Tapes. You are the best. We can't forget our other great sponsors. Harry Go Lucky does a fantastic job with photography. Backslide. No! Oh, Starr almost took the fall. Sunset flip.
Ooh!
Reyes able to kick out.
Reyes should have went for the rope there.
Crucifix pin. Taka able to get out. Oh, what a brutal Muay Thai kick. La Magistra Cradle. Starr able to barely get out of there.
First Taka with the phony languages, now you. What is all this stuff you're saying?
Nick, if you... Knees to the back.
There you go. Now that's something I got.
Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Julian Starr quickly taking control. Covering a count. 2 count only, and look at the look of shock on Anthony Green's face. Starr does not appreciate the rules being explained to him. Oh, he's looking for star power here.
It's over. This is over if he connects.
Oh! Ducks the clothesline. Brilliant neck breaker by Ricky Reyes.
You see the way Julian Starr's whole body snapped.
Suzuki looking to capitalize on Reyes after that high impact move. Small package. No, kick out. Taka's fired up. Reyes, what a kick!
Oh, he is out on his feet.
Reyes is saying it's over. Oh, neck breaker there by Reyes. Cuban crippler get tossed into the ropes by Starr. Starr covers the wounded Suzuki and... Oh.
Can you believe the streak this man's on?
Nikki D, I want to be honest with you. I hate that man. But I have to respect the way he keeps finding a way to win.
That's right, you have to respect it.
He was in a match with 2 superior wrestlers, 2 superior athletes, and he managed to get a win. Good for him.
Wait a second now. Now you're talking out of part of you I hope I never see. CC. He said it right there, CC. He is a winner. And that is what matters here in CTWE and anywhere in the world. Here with the Supernova of Professional Wrestling and the victor. Julian Starr, you are on a hot streak.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you, my chubby fat bald man?
You said victory was a sure thing tonight.
When I depend on myself. And I did as I promised. The only person I had to depend on was Julian Starr. And do you know who got the victory? Julian Starr.
So, what's next? I mean, you're on quite a hot streak here. You think you can keep it up?
What kind of question is that?
A stupid question.
Yeah, you're damn right it was. Move. CTWE, I'm tired of you treating me like a joke. I'm tired of you throwing me in these throwaway matches. Just what can we do with them? What can we? Let's make them happy. I am a star. My performance is stellar. My charisma is untouchable. No one in the CTWE locker room can touch me. So now, I'm not asking, I am demanding that I get a shot at any major title. I'll take the tag team titles by myself. That's how good I am. Any major title that the CTWE has, give me a shot at it, and you will have the greatest champion you've ever seen.
The Supernova of Wrestling victorious in the fatal three-way matchup that we just saw, the triple threat. And standing here is a guy that should have been victorious, the Cuban assassin, Ricky Reyes. And I'll tell you, it seemed like you had that victory intact until it was stolen from you. And your comments towards this?
The headline will read tomorrow, the Cuban crippler Ricky Reyes robbed here at CTWE. See, because once again, Ricky Reyes leaves a CTWE ring without the W. But see, one thing I did prove, as I always do, without a shadow of a freaking doubt, is that Ricky Reyes is simply the standard by which wrestling excellence is measured. And as for the rest of the CTWE locker room, they are officially put on notice from this point on, because this will not happen again. See, it does not matter next time who my opponent will be, or opponents for that matter, because it seems like this booking committee here seems to put me in multi-man matches because they always want to stack the cards against the very best. And the bottom line is this: August 18th, Ricky Reyes makes his return here to make a statement. And that statement is going to be, win big, Junior.
We will see what happens on August 18th. Right now, I'm going to throw it to Nick D'Angelo.
Nick D'Angelo here. You wouldn't believe what I had to do to get this microphone back from Julian Starr. I have found Taka Suzuki here, and I have a few words with him. Taka, your first loss here in CTWE. What do you have to say about the match? You all right? Taka, comment perhaps for the fans watching?